This is the brand new Eufy E18 robot lawnmower. This thing is really versatile and it just might be the robot lawnmower of the future, but you can get it right now. Well, almost. You can be one of the first to get it. In fact, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how you can get $200 off this robot lawnmower right now. And if you hurry, the $200 off will increase to $300 off if you buy the special code on Eufy's official website before April 7th. And even enter for a chance to win one absolutely free. Obviously, all the links will be in the description of this video, but some of the key aspects of the E18, there's also a smaller E15 model. The only difference between the E15 and the E18 is the price and the area that it can mow, the size. So if you have a large yard, get the E18. If you have a small yard, you really only need the E15. Again, all those specs are in the link in the description of this video, but there are no wires you need to connect up to this robot lawnmower other than the power cable for the charging base station. There's no RTK, there's no satellites you got to put out. This thing will fully map out your lawn, just like a robot vacuum for your home will do, now with the help of very powerful cameras and the VFSD full self-driving functions and features of the E18. No more worries about signal loss or connectivity issues. This thing has been powerful in lawns that I've been testing it with here, and you're going to see that right here in this video. It has amazing optical avoidance. In fact, I even put myself in the path of the E18, and you'll find out what happened later on in this video. So stay tuned. I'm going to get into all those details. So far, I've been very impressed. There are a couple of things I will mention. Well, we'll talk about those in a little bit, but Eufy nailed it, knocked it out of the park in my opinion, but get all the details right now. Now, straight out of the box, it was very well packaged. You have the user manual, quick start guide, and the beautiful cover here. I love that it includes the sunshade for the robot lawnmower. You've got all the cables you need, stakes. You'll see here in a second when I install this, but they do provide you with these stakes to connect the base station down to the ground, some additional grease for those blades, a polishing cloth probably for that beautiful top, but here is the robot itself. This is a robot lawnmower. I was surprised at how light it was to pick it up out of here. You see the blades there underneath, but then you've also got the actual base station where it will dock and automatically charge for you. You do not have to plug this in, charge it. The only time you're going to plug it in is the actual power cable. They do include a very nice long extension cable, and then it was onto the setup to connect it to the Wi-Fi and register it in the app. This is probably one of the easiest and fastest robot anything that I have set up. They do give you some instructions on how to set it up, where to place it, tons of information in here, but it was really plug and play. Literally, we went over to my friend Jane and Randy's yard, got it set up in their yard to mow their grass. In fact, I told their landscaper, don't bother bringing the lawnmower. We got the grass covered. So I got it all staked down. That base station does include 8 of these screw stakes. It did make it pretty easy to get them screwed down into the dirt underneath the grass itself. It is important that this base station does stay nice and secure, and that's something that Eufy has really paid attention to. Not only the research and development of this E15 and E18, but also the production responsibility. These guys are set up and ready to mass produce these robot lawnmowers and get them out to the consumers and then handle them. They've really tested these out. Anchor, who is the parent company of Eufy, definitely has done a good job in making sure that their robots, whatever they are well tested before sending them out to the consumer. Really like that there's controls right on the robot lawnmower itself. Eufy did a great job here. You got play, pause button, home button, power button, and this check mark, which actually enables you to confirm what you're going to do. So if I'm going to restart this in its mowing cycle, I would press play and then the check mark, and that would activate it starting again. You've also got this beautiful stop button here. If you need an emergency situation and stop it immediately, you just press that button and it will stop on a dime. So we're gonna get this going again. So I'm gonna push play, check mark, and there it goes. It's gonna start mowing again. I was also impressed at how many options beyond just the grass height. You could even change the cut pattern and cut direction so you can have that pristine, beautiful, neighbor jealous level cut grass. Tons of other stuff in there like your travel speed and a lot of other features you can control in addition to the auto mapping. And the auto mapping is something that really impressed me, considering there's no RTKs, there's no boundary wires. I just said, you know what, go out and map this area, and it beautifully matched it. Also, that
had edge detection. It knew where the edge of the step was, never failed, never went over it, but did a great job going around mapping it out.
The E15 and E18 use binocular cameras and vision slam technology to accurately identify grass and non-grass objects, combined with 3D positioning and rain functions to determine the type of obstacle. Whether it is a low obstacle or a tall obstacle, they can intelligently detour to avoid collisions and ensure an efficient and safe operating experience, including along paths and edges. Additionally, they are equipped with visual technologies for moving object recognition, including animals. Yes, they are pet friendly.
It really is a hands-free, no need to recut robot lawnmower. Again, this is kind of Eufy's first step into the robot lawnmower arena, but I think they've done a great job between that Pure Vision FSD technology for all of the navigation. The Eufy E15 can handle an area up to 1/5 of an acre, and then the Eufy E18 can handle larger sizes than that, but this has some industry-leading VFSD 1.0 technology that gives it that smart and stable navigation and really does a great job mapping it. In fact, not only does it have stereo 3D cameras, it has a Semantic AI camera, an auto defogger, and LED light functions to really map out your area and know what it should or shouldn't go out and cut. And as far as cutting grass, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. It cut it to the length that I requested it and left a beautiful cut grass. It literally did a better job than I could have done. And all I had to do is stand there and watch it. Well, I was recording video for you guys, but I was really just standing there watching it do its thing. And the E18 did a fantastic job cutting the grass like it should. And something else that people might ask is, well, what about all the little cuts and shavings and everything like that? Do I gotta go out and clean those up now? No, you don't. And actually, what's beautiful about this is you can set this on a schedule and then just go out every single day and cut a little bit of the grass off. And that's actually one of the best fertilizers for your grass because it's small little shavings that then turn into good fertilizer on your grass, and you never have to worry about raking up any of your grass trimmings. I was also impressed at how quickly the battery charged, and Anker is one of the best in the industry because they create full-blown power systems and power stations for whole home battery packs, and they are a leader in the technology of batteries. And in fact, with the Eufy E18, they've put it through 5,000 hours of continuous, reliable use already before bringing it to the market. This has resulted in a significantly enhanced safety and consistency of the battery and the lifespan of the battery itself. So you know you're getting one of the best batteries because it is Anker's battery technology in your E15 or E18. They've also done real world testing with about 1,000 users to have extensive real world feedback to really put more technology, more information into the AI built into this. In fact, they've received over 3,000 feedback points from early adopter and beta users of the E18 and E15 Eufy robot lawnmower. They also have in-house software and development teams that have created the mobile app and the user experience to really create a seamless user experience. And their design team, I think, have gone the extra mile in making sure not only is the user experience in the app very comfortable and intuitive, but they've already resolved thousands of bugs before it's gone out to the consumer, which is kind of the opposite. Usually companies push it out to the market and then they go back and it's like, oh shoot, customers are complaining about this, customers are complaining about this, but they've already done a lot of that testing ahead of time. So the fact that this has no wires except for the power cable for the base charging station, no RTK or satellites or boundary wires you have to set up. This is a straight out of the box, plug and play, hands-free robot lawnmower. Now, as far as any type of issues I found with it, there were a couple of spots that it did miss on the first pass, but then on subsequent passes, it learned those areas and did a much better job at cutting every single corner, nook and cranny of this lawn area. Now, you guys can get a discount right now by registering on the Eufy website. I've got a link in the description of this video where you can register to get $200 off of this when it comes available for purchase, and you can even enter a chance to get $1,600 off, or effectively a free Eufy robot lawnmower. So be sure to check the link in the description of this video to get the best price. But let me know what questions you guys have about robot lawnmowers, or specifically with this Eufy E18, because I'm going to continue to use this on my lawn here at my friend's house and put it through the paces and find out what type of things or issues they might face, if any.